Hello, my name is Nike Adekunle and you're welcome to Relationship Unfeigned. You know, we are having relationship talks with Nike Adekunle on Relationship Unfeigned, and you're welcome if you are interested in moving your relationship from where it is presently to that relationship of your dreams. You are definitely in the right place, because we will give you and equip you with skills that will move your relationship, you know, from where it is now, give you skills to work with to that relationship of your dreams. And it is Relationship Unfeigned because we say it as it is without embellishing it or, you know, sugarcoating it. So today I want us to talk about our negative emotions and why do we have negative emotions. Before now, we've been talking a lot about emotions and how it interfaces with our relationships, because like I said earlier, you cannot understand yourself and you cannot be the best that you can be in your relationship if you do not understand yourself, your emotions, and, you know, that of your partner. So relationships involve a lot of emotions. It is, in fact, it is basically emotions, mostly emotions. Is it that we don't use our intellect? No, but it's basically sometimes emotional reactions that we're having towards things, and so it is necessary for us to understand ourselves. So today I want us to talk about some negative emotions, how to identify our emotions. You know, we have spoken about how to identify our emotions, how to embrace our emotions, how to interpret our emotions, and, you know, embrace them if need be. But today I want to talk about negative emotions. And why am I talking about negative emotions today? Because some people generally think that it is not nice, it is bad for you to entertain negative emotions, that once you begin to entertain negative emotions, then you are headed for doom. That means something bad will begin to happen to you, and, you know, things like that. But today I want us to talk about some of the negative emotions that we have and why we have those negative emotions. So let me first give examples. One, you can have the emotion of anger. You can have the emotion of fear. You can have the emotion of sadness. Sometimes you have the emotion of disgust. And there are so many negative emotions. Sometimes you are feeling nervous, sometimes you are feeling envious, sometimes, you know, there are different negative emotions that you can feel. And why do we have negative emotions? There are so many reasons why emotions, you know, come to our, you know, why we feel negative emotions. And, you know, both positive and negative emotions, they've been put there to protect us and to direct us, like we have said earlier. They have been put there to, you know, educate us on something that is going on around us. You know, there are times that, like I said earlier, that you might not be able to place your hand on it, but definitely something is wrong somewhere, and you just, it's in the air. You can't tell what it is. And I know that a lot of us have those experiences where something is happening somewhere, you don't know what it is, but you are feeling it somehow. And maybe when maybe somebody now puts a call through that at this time something was happening, you say, yes, I knew it, something was telling me. So, you know, we need to be able to understand that something, so that next time you are, you know, more schooled when it comes to emotions, and you'll be able to tell what exactly it is. So when you feel, so today I want us to talk about two negative emotions, and today is going to be about part one, and we are going to have part two. Like I said, I don't want our videos to be too long, so that we can, you know, ingest them properly. So the first emotion that I want to talk about today is anger. The emotion of anger. Why do we feel anger? Why do you feel angry when something goes wrong? You know, so let me say that anger is here to protect you, to direct you, because anger usually fights against a problem. Anger is put there by God so that it helps you fight against a problem. It's just that most of us don't know how to direct anger. So when something happens around you, when there is an injustice that has been done to you or to someone else, what you naturally feel is anger. You feel angry. Why would something bad happen? Why would something horrible happen? And that feeling makes you angry. That whatever it is that you have witnessed makes you angry. But the thing that we need to understand about anger is that anger is directional. Anger is supposed to point you towards something and make you fight that thing, because it is there for you to identify a problem and to fight the problem. So when you feel anger, what are you supposed to do? You are supposed to look at that thing in the face and be able to fight that thing, or question that thing, or get a clarification. So when you are angry, that is not the time to keep quiet. Some of us, we have learned how to keep quiet, how to hold back anger. But like I said, anger is directional. Anger is something that you throw at something that is threatening you. It's supposed to be thrown or channeled at something that is threatening you. And when you do otherwise, when you don't channel it to the right place, what it does is that you implode. You keep it within you and you implode, which is not good. Whenever you feel anger, know that it is pointing you in the direction. So we should all learn that anger comes to point out injustice, to point out something that is not right, to point out injustice maybe to yourself or to other people. So for instance, you are in a relationship and someone does something to you that you don't like. Anger is welled up within you, but you need to be able to manage that anger in such a way that you now begin to sit down and question yourself. Why do I feel like this? I feel anger. Why do I feel angry? Because emotions, when it comes with such a force that we are unable to untangle them. Everything comes together. You are unable to quickly interpret it. But the more you practice understanding your emotions, the more you are better at it and the more your relationship blossoms. So what do you do when something happens that, is like, I used to compare it to, having, when a snake gets threatened, it raises up its head and is ready to fight. When you feel that thing get up in you, you should ask, before you strike, what exactly is the threat here? There are times that the threat is right, and there are times that the threat just feels like a threat, but it's not a threat. And so we need to be able to, once that thing wells up in us, and maybe by the time I do my hand like this, you get what I mean. Once that thing wells up, you ask yourself, what has this come to tell me? Something is not right here. Something is threatening my existence. Something is threatening my peace. Something is threatening my personality, who I am. And what is that thing? So by the time you're able to unravel it, that, okay, it spoke to me in a way that was derogatory, then I'll now address it. Guy, I don't like it when you speak to me in a derogatory manner. Can you please say please the next time you want me to do such a thing for you? Or whatever it is, or probably you are being cheated and you know that this is cheating. You need to be able to say, anytime you do this, even if I am quiet, I feel upset about it. That way, like I said, when you talk about the deepest things that are going on, because sometimes when we fight in relationship, it's not necessarily because of big things. It's those little threats that have built over time, and you are now so angry that you are exploding at the wrong time. Like I said, we allow ourselves to implode and implode and implode until we get to a point where we explode at the slightest, provocation. So instead of you to be, exploding at the slightest provocation, learn to manage how you feel per time. I think today we are only going to be able to talk about anger. So next time I'm going to pick another negative emotions and we're going to talk about it. But for today, let us know that anger wells up in all of us, and it has been put there. Is a positive, is a negative feeling, but it does something positive for us. It has been there it's been put there to protect us from threats, to protect us from cheating, to protect us from being violated. And so once somebody is violating you in your space, what you generally feel is anger. You feel bad, you feel like I need to. And once that thing gets up, you know what this means now. Once that python, that snake gets up, tell it to calm down. Understand what the thing is. be able to interpret it, that this is what this person did, because sometimes the force with which we strike back might not be necessary, and sometimes it might even be a misinterpretation, like I said. So we need to be able to understand what anger has come to do, and God has put anger in all of us so that it can protect us, and so that we can do the right thing, protect us and protect other people that are around us. And so until I come your way next time, where I'll be talking about another negative another negative emotion. Bye for now. And if you like this video by any means, please like our video, share our video, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until I come your way next time, my name is Nikki Adekunle, and I'm signing out.